The nonsense of Pan-Africanism in South Africa. Pan-Africanism in South Africa is the biggest joke ever sold to a desperate people. A country built by blood, steel, railroads, legal systems, mining empires, and industrial agriculture has now been reduced to empty slogans and tribal cosplay by political con artists shouting Africa Unite while they loot the national treasury. Let's call it what it is, a scam. Pan-Africanism is imported ideology that had nothing to do with building South Africa and everything to do with destroying whatever still works. It's a cult of failure dressed as unity. It speaks of Ubuntu, but acts like a mafia. It promises solidarity, but delivers spaza-level governance on a national scale. Pan-Africanism has given us nothing, not roads, not electricity, not clean water, not functioning schools, not working hospitals, not a single working idea except borders must fall so that criminals, drugs, illegal weapons, and human traffickers can enter freely. When did South Africa become a refugee camp for failed post-colonial fantasies? When did we become the dumping ground for every other country's dysfunction? While we are told to smile and say, we are one, we are not one, this country is not Zimbabwe. It is not Nigeria. It is not Mali. It is not some vague Africa you shout about on stages with clenched fists. This is South Africa, built with specificity, struggle, and spine. Pan-Africanists in South Africa don't even want African culture. They want iPhones, Gucci, fast cars, TikTok, and Sasa money, border lawlessness, and entitlement. They don't plant yams or weave kente cloth. They just scream Africanism while eating KFC and scamming the grant system. It is not African pride. It's African pretense. It is not unity. It's ideological laziness used to mask failure. Pan-Africanism has no economic strategy, no urban development model, no food security plan, no working governance philosophy. It is a pan-flop. Where are the African countries running on Pan-Africanist principles that are functioning with dignity, stability, and self-sufficiency? Don't worry, I'll wait. South Africa should be a lighthouse of order, industry, and innovation. Instead, we're being dragged into an endless funeral for failed African socialism, repeating slogans that don't build roads or reduce crime. The nonsense of Pan-Africanism in South Africa has made the child of the soil a landless beggar, the tax-paying citizen a second-class servant, and the border jumper a celebrated revolutionary. Pan-Africanism says, all Black people are your brothers. But when your so-called brothers hijack your buildings, sell drugs to your children, kill your sons for a cell phone, bribe officials, and flood your job market, you're told to embrace them as family. No. South Africa needs border discipline, economic protection, civic order, and a national revival, not open mic sessions for failed presidents and liberation nostalgia. Pan-Africanism is not unity. It is a Trojan horse. And if we don't reject this suicidal ideology now, South Africa will become the final casualty of Africa's post-colonial delusions. Enough with the nonsense. We are South African. We are not a doormat for this continent. We have our own identity, history, and destiny. Let's build a country, not a slogan. Burn the banner. Close the borders. Reclaim the soil. Restore the nation. Pan-Africanism must die so South Africa can live.
Let's make this awesome together. Whatever you're aiming for, you're in the right place. Let's make it happen. Stop the hatred. South Africa is not a black country. It is a universal nation. Millions of South Africans are drowning in a pool of not just ignorance, but hate. Every time they see a white or Indian fellow citizen, a deep resentment rises. Not because they were born hateful, but because they have been fed lies by political elites. The EFF says, one borderless Africa. The ANC chants African agenda, black economic empowerment. MK screams all blacks must unite, but what they all mean, whether openly or between the lines, is this country belongs only to black Africans, the rest are guests. That is false. That is dangerous. and that is not South Africa. South Africa is not your pan-African playground. It is not a blank canvas for racial nationalism. It is a miracle land born from the sweat, soul, and struggle of many peoples. Khoisan, whites, Indians, Africans, Jews, Malays, Chinese, all entangled in one unrepeatable story. To preach that South Africa is a black country is to spit in the face of this shared history. South Africa is universal, a meeting point of civilizations, not a tribal hut for one race. Its cities are not black, its minds are not black, its constitution is not black, its languages, its laws, its railroads, its universities, its churches, temples, and synagogues are not black. They are South African, shared, fused, intertwined. To the youth who've been indoctrinated, you are angry at Indians because you're told they were favored by apartheid, but were you told they arrived as indentured laborers and started with nothing but a banana and a prayer? You despise whites because you're told they stole everything, but were you told how many of them came poor, fled war, and built schools, roads, and factories with their hands? You think uniting with blacks across Africa will heal you, but unity without truth is a false gospel. This hatred you carry is not yours. It was injected into your veins by power-hungry leaders who need enemies to stay relevant. You're not a racist. You were programmed into one, so I say this in love. Uninstall the hate. It does not make you powerful. It makes you a puppet. South Africa was never meant to be a monochrome state. It is a universal project, a living idea, a multiracial orchestra meant to show the world how difference can sing in harmony. And that harmony is being silenced by this new cult of anti-white, anti-Indian, anti-truth propaganda. Free yourself. See your neighbor. See yourself. Reclaim the truth. Not because it flatters you, but because it frees you.
South African sun, where the golden plains stretch and run, a land of beauty wild and free. The savannah sings its melody, from the rolling hills to the endless sky. The whispers of nature, oh, they fly high. Peru's embrace a canvas so wide. In this land we take pride. South Africa, land of the savannah, with dreams that shine like the morning panorama. From the Karoo's heart to the Western Cape, every corner's a story, every moment escape. Cacti reaching for the sunlit glow, where the desert blooms and the rivers flow. Lil Karoo, a jewel of the West. In this ruggedness we find our rest. The colors of dusk paint the sky, as the animals roam and the eagles fly. In the stillness of night, under stars so bright, the spirit of Karoo, it feels so right. South Africa, land of the savannah, with dreams that shine like the morning panorama. From the Karoo's heart to the Western Cape, every corner's a story, every moment escape. In the whispers of the winds we hear the call of ancestors who walk these lands one and all. With every step forward we honor the past. In the land of the savannah our roots hold fast. South Africa, land of the savannah, with dreams that shine like the morning panorama. From the Karoo's heart to the Western Cape, every corner's a story, every moment escape. So let's sing of the beauty, the wild and true, in South Africa's heart.